much for joining me today. My name is Stephanie and I will be your yoga teacher for today. Continuing with our chair series, this is going to be more stretchy than the others. Being flexible allows for mobility. Bending over to tie our shoes is something that we should be able to do. So the more that we begin to stretch our bodies again, much like children, the more mobile we will become. Your body will thank you for this. We're going to go ahead and start sitting on a nice hard chair, seated straight up. If you feel comfortable enough, go ahead and close your eyes. Make sure the spine is straight. Shoulder blades are up and back, tucked. Our crown of our head is reaching towards the ceiling. Our pelvis is just neutral. We don't have it splaying forward or back. It's just neutral. Allowing us to sit up nice and tall. Start to bring the awareness to your body. How do you feel today? What's the air like around you? What's your mind like? Are your thoughts calm? Are they racy? We'll begin with neck rolls. So right ear, right shoulder. Just breathe into that left side of your neck. And drop chin to chest. Feeling that stretch all down the back of the neck. And left ear, left shoulder. Roll back to look up. And right ear, right shoulder. If you could take your right hand on your head and apply just a little gentle pressure here, just to get a deeper stretch through that left side of our neck. And down through center, you can interlace your hands and pull gently on the back of your neck if this feels good here. And go ahead and roll over to the left side. If you want, you can take the left hand and apply a little bit of slight pressure to deepen that stretch all down that right side of our neck. And roll it back and look up. And back to middle. Beautiful. I'm going to take our cat-cow sitting here. So for cat, on our inhale, we round, the chest goes forward, our hips kind of point backwards. Our hands can be on our knees, probably the easiest in this position. And we inhale. Then we exhale, we round through for cat. And inhale, come forward for cow. Exhale, round for cat. Let's do a few more of these with your own inhales and exhales. And let's go ahead and do one more. Beautiful. Come back to center. We're going to do our shoulder stretches here. So we're going to take our right arm across the body. Our left arm comes up. This should not give you any sharp pains at all. This may be a little uncomfortable, but we're not having sharp pains. If you're having sharp pains, just come out of it a little bit. You're going to feel this all down the shoulder in your right, on that outside shoulder. Shoulder stretches are one of my favorite things to do because I work my upper body so much that shoulder stretching is just so necessary. Now we're going to take this right hand behind us. So just come up with it and then drop it down towards your spine. That's just the general direction that we are going. If it feels good, you can take your left hand to that right elbow. Just a little gentle pressure here, nothing much. Same thing applies here. If you feel sharp pains, come out of it. This should not be sharp pains. This should be uncomfortable. We have to know the difference. And we're breathing here. We're not holding or clenching. Beautiful, and release. And let's swing the left arm across the body. Right arm comes up to pull. Sensation all down the left shoulder now. And we are breathing, no holding, no clenching. We are breathing to allow our bodies to know that we're okay. This is good for us. We need to do this. And our deep, steady breathing alerts our bodies that nothing's wrong. When we start holding and clenching, our bodies get anxious and in a fret. Okay, now let's go and take that left arm back and then your arm down your spine. If it feels good, you can take your right hand and apply some gentle pressure to the left elbow. Continuing with our breath. And inhale, release. Beautiful. We're going to open up our legs. So I know we talked about this on the first video, but I want your feet to be on the ground. My feet with my chair can't touch the ground, so I have blocks so that my feet are not dangling. We don't want them dangling here. We want a wide-legged seated position now. So we have opened our legs up until we can no longer open them up. And now we're going to do our side bends. So we're actually going to do them a little different. We're going to take our left hand to our right leg, and our right hand is going to sweep over the rainbow over towards the left. So we are getting a right side body stretch here, and we're using this left hand on our right leg to help balance us. And breathe. We're not forgetting our breath. Inhales and steady exhales. Beautiful. Inhale that arm back over. Now we'll take our right hand to our left leg, and left arm follows over that rainbow all the way over towards the right side. So now we are getting our left side body stretch on. Our side bodies are so important and we forget about them very often, but they're so good for us. Side stretching and stretching out our obliques, it's just so beneficial for our core. And as I've talked about a lot, our cores help support us. They take weight off of our backs and our spines. Inhale back up. Now we're going to twist sort of the same way with the opposite hands. So our left hand is going to go back to the right, and our right hand will come around. If you can grip your chair, that's great. If not, just put that hand behind you and take your gaze towards that right hand. We are still in our wide-legged seated position here. And yes, you're still breathing. Very aware of our breath. Inhale back to center. So now our right hand, left leg, and our left hand will go behind us or to grab the chair. Allow those inhales to lengthen you and the exhales to deepen the twist. Gaze towards that left hand behind us. Beautiful. Back to center. We're going to do some forward folds with our legs wide. So inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, fold. Just come down as far as you can. You know, if you're here, use the support of your legs to hold yourself. If you can go all the way down, go all the way down. And we're going to rise back up, arms up overhead. Beautiful. Let's do it again. Arms come down, our bodies follow. You may find that you can actually touch the ground with your legs more open. This is not stretching as much through the hamstrings as it is through our backs. Inhale, rise up, arms up overhead, and exhale down through heart center. And we're going to fold one more time. So fold as far forward as you can. And then inhale, rise up, arms up overhead. And exhale down through heart center. Beautiful. We're going to take cow arms and cow legs here. So we're going to close our legs back. We're going to do the cow arms first, and then we'll get into the legs. If you can't do the legs, don't worry about it. This is a very, very intense stretch. We're going to start with our right arm on the bottom. We're going to take our left hand and we're going to wrap it under, and then our left elbow and our right elbows are meeting. And then if you can, we're going to take this left hand and we're going to attempt to reach for our right. So we're here. And cow arms. So cow legs, we would wrap. Okay, so my right's on the bottom, so I'm going to wrap my left around. If you can just cross your legs, that would be great here. Okay, we are just breathing here. We're just holding this. We're feeling into this stretch. This is a very unusual, it's going to be a very uncomfortable position. You are amazing for showing up and trying today. One more deep breath here. And release. Beautiful. So for the other side, I'm going to take our left arm on the bottom, and our right is going to wrap under and around. And our legs, the same thing. So we're going to keep our left down and our right will wrap. And we are here, and we are breathing. Breathing love into the uncomfortable spaces. Congratulating ourselves for showing up today. Yes. more deep breath here. And release. So nice. Go ahead and take your legs into our wide-legged position again. And we're going to just take some barrel rolls. So barrel rolls are very much like a cat-cow, except we come forward and more of a roll, and then we round and roll. So we're literally going around inside of a barrel. That's what you can mentally think of this as. So come over to the right, chest is out and puffed. Over to the left, chest still out and puffed. Now round to the left and back over to the right. And then start to puff that chest up. Take a couple of these going this way. And I will tell you when we're going to reverse it to go the other way. Getting our spine's mobility on is so good for us. Okay, let's take it the other way. So left to right. Barrel rolls are my favorite. I love finding the freedom of movement in them. Beautiful. Take one more this way and come back. So while we're in our wide-legged seated position here, we're going to drop our right shoulder. We're going to have both of our hands on our knees. Now push towards that right knee and drop that right shoulder down. Gaze is probably going to go towards your left. Allow it. We're trying to feel that stretch all down our right leg. Trying to make the opening a little more. Go ahead and sit up. And now we're going to press into our left shoulder and drop it down, our left leg, and drop our left shoulder down. Beautiful. Come back to center. You can go ahead and bring your feet back together. Inhale those arms up and fold. And breathe. Feel this fold here. Allowing your body to come back to its natural, steady breathing. Inhale, rise back up slowly. Palms up on your lap, eyes are closed. I hope that this made you feel just a little more mobile, a little more childlike, maybe even a little playful. Thank you so much for showing up for yourself today. I look forward to seeing you back on the mat tomorrow. Have a fabulous day. Namaste.